everyone. I'm Gabriel Poole for SVN Network. We are here in Lignano Sabbiadoro near Venice today, and this is one of the testing centers of Fountaine Pajot. It's run by Eurosail Yachts. Eurosail Yachts has actually two testing centers. The other one is in Loano, near Genoa. So if you ever need to test pilot Fountaine Pajot, well, you can call them. But why are we here? Well, we are here to talk about one of the latest models by Fountaine Pajot, the MY44. MY44 is a motor catamaran. It's, of course, 44 feet long, but when you're on this boat, it doesn't feel like a 44 feet. I mean, it's very nice, but other than that, it's big. And you can see that already from the cockpit. But to learn more about this boat, let's go talk to Luca Venica, who is the CEO of Eurosail Yachts and who has been so kind to make the boat available to us for testing. Hi there, Luca.
Hi, Gabriel.
How are you today?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Super.
On a preliminary note, I just want you to know that here on the boat, everyone has been tested for COVID before we started shooting, and that's why we are shooting without masks.
And we can stay close.
Okay, good. Something about this boat. I talked about my first impression. I mean, it's very spacious and it's very nice. But what about the technical details? What about the engines?
While this boat have a Volvo IPS 600, that means there are around 440, 450 horsepower per engine.
Okay. And in terms of speed, what does that translate to?
Let's say that it depends a lot how the boat is loaded, but let's say that with this engine you can reach between 23 and 25 knots as maximum speed, depending from the loading.
Okay. One thing I noticed when I was on this boat was that Luca maneuvered it really easily, and I think you explained it has something to do with the engines, right?
Yeah, the type of engines are a IPS, a Volvo, so it's very easy to maneuver, and as well the IPS allowed you to very well use the space. Okay, so you can dedicate a lot of space for the cabin.
Right, right. Shall we look at the interiors?
Why not?
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Wow, this is amazing.
Yes, it's a fantastic Salon. Have a look, you have a panoramic view, 360 degrees.
Yeah.
A lot of natural light. There are almost 20 square meter of glass of window here.
And how big is this salon?
Well, this salon is around 20 square meter. Oh. That is incredible in a boat that is almost close to 13 meters. Yeah. Just over 13 meters. To have this space, normally, you should have, let's say, a 60 feet monohull motor yacht.
So this is one of the advantages of a motor catamaran, if I understand correctly.
Yes, definitely. It's very wide. Have a look here, the two sofa. How far is it?
Yeah.
And it's very comfortable, and let's say that it's a big boat in a small hull.
Yeah, it's almost like an apartment. I mean, it's
in a floating house almost. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and so that's helm station.
Yes.
And there's another one upstairs, right?
Yes, in the Flybridge that let's say that you use for 80% of the time on the Flybridge, and when it's bad weather, you can use the internal one.
You can use this one, okay.
Yeah.
Luca, so what type of client would buy this boat?
Well, first of all, is a private person, is not a charter company of another entity. Let's say, I guess that 95% of the motor yacht range of Fountaine Pajot are owned by private person. Okay, so also the organization, the layout of this boat is studied for a private person with his family and his friends.
Okay. And are they people who were originally interested in a motorboat or a sailboat or both?
Let's say that the catamaran, the power catamaran, is exactly the joint between a sailing boat and a power boat.
Okay.
So let's say that is a typical catamaran.
Okay.
Okay. You sail very easily, very comfortable, but let's say much more faster than with a sailing boat. So you during your cruise you can visit many places in the same day.
Right. But then you can also slow down and take it easy and once you're there.
Yeah, of course. Let's say that the cruising speed could be 7-8 knots or as well 15-16.
Okay.
Okay. It depends from your cruising needs. Okay.
And the type of guy you are.
Exactly, exactly. And very important is that if you compare exactly the space of this boat, that is, as I mentioned before, let's say almost the same of a 55-60 feet monohull. On the catamaran, you have very much less expenses than on a monohull.
Oh, okay.
If I want to estimate, let's say that you have 80% maintenance cost less than a monohull.
That's incredible. That's certainly interesting. Luca, what about the layout of the boat?
Well, this boat have a typical owner layout. We have 3 cabins, 3 heads, plus 1 extra cabin here in the front. On the port side, we have the owner cabin. And on the starboard side, we have the 2 cabins, the VIP cabin and the front cabin.
Oh, shall we go see them?
Yes, please.
Okay. So this is a VIP.
Yes,
cabin.
this is the VIP cabin. Is the most beautiful cabin for the guest. In fact, you see that you have the bed just in front of the sea view. Okay, thanks to this big window.
Wake up and see the sea. First thing
Exactly, exactly. Here, just in front, we have the bathroom with the shower, separate shower. Okay, the head and a lot of space for your wardrobe. And here as well inside in the cabin.
Yeah, and this is the front cabin, right?
Yes, yes, let's go. I show you also the front cabin. This is as well a double bed, but with the possibility to have 2 single beds.
Which is also convenient.
Yeah,
I mean, you have 2 kids or something.
You have just to take off this triangle and then you have 2 single beds. Always same characteristics of the other one. A lot of space, a lot of storage and a lot of light thanks to this window on the side and the hatch that goes on the deck. So you have a lot of ventilation.
Okay, and the owner's suite is on the other side, right?
Yes. Let's have a look.
Lead the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Here you can jump
This
down
is
here.
very nice.
Yeah. Follow me.
All right. Wow. This is really, really nice. Really
Yes.
incredible.
It's fantastic. A very king-size bed.
And a king-size window. I mean, this is, what, it's 1.5 meters. It's
Yeah, also
incredible.
this just in front of the bed, so when you wake up you can have the sea view.
That's very nice.
A lot of spaces, a desk here, a lot of closets, a lot of doors for the wardrobe.
And there's an ensuite bathroom too here, right?
Yes, here in front we have the shower, the separate shower. We have the head and everything for the toilet.
Okay, and, well, what about the Flybridge?
It's one of the most beautiful area of this boat. Let's have a look here,
Okay,
please.
let's go then.
Go upstairs.
All right, I'll lead the way.
It's almost a 3rd boat.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're now navigating finally, but Luca, this Flybridge is really impressive, really big.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's around 22 square meters. is even bigger than the dinette.
Yeah.
You have a lot of areas. You have the sunbed, you have the kitchen, you have the table, you have a very big sofa,
Yeah.
and you can welcome up to 20 person here in this Flybridge and make a very nice party.
Oh yeah, yeah. It looks like a partying place. But well, how about the boat? I mean, right now, what speed are we doing?
Now we are at maximum speed, around 24 knots, with a consumption around 170 liters per hour.
Okay. And what would be the ideal cruising speed on this boat?
In my opinion, the ideal cruising speed is around 17. I just want to show you. Is, let's say, the double speed about a sailing yacht catamaran. Of course, the consumption is definitely higher.
Of course.
But in my opinion, is quite good. You see, we are around 85-90 liters per hour.
Okay.
So it's amazing.
Good. Yeah.
And as well, if we want very to compare with the sailing yacht catamaran, let's go at 9 knots, 8-9 knots. We will see that the consumption is definitely lower. Even we go at 24 or 10 knots, you see the stability about the boat, it's amazing. You see now we are going, let's say, between 8.5-9 knots. We have a consumption of less than 30 liters per hour.
Okay.
Like a rubber boat.
And how about, I mean, turning? How stable is it when it turns?
It's fantastic. You want to test?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's improve the speed. And I want really to show you that it's even boring.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, the boat is very stable. Have a look. You can have the same life like in a normal sailing.
Yeah. I imagine some people will like their boats to tilt. So in that case, this would not be the boat for them. But if you're looking for comfort and stability, I think this is very, very interesting.
It's a perfect choice for have stability and a very nice sailing with your family in total safety.
Okay, we are now finished with the presentation of the MY44. Before we go, I wish to thank Luca from the bottom of my heart because it was fantastic, the organization. Everything was perfect, and as usual here at the testing center of Fountaine Pajot of Lignano Sabbiadoro. Our appointment is to the next video, but before I go, let me say that if you're interested, you can contact Luca on www.eurosailyyacht.com. And see you on the next video, SVN Network.